Hi, I just saw your video and I agree with what you're saying to a certain extent, and I feel like there's some parts that, a lot of people don't ignore. Just like you say, you're trying to raise awareness and you want people to be informed on the issue and all this stuff. I wish people were more informed, and not just, Americans, but, immigrants as well, because most immigrants don't really know. I'm not saying they're stupid and they don't know they're breaking the law, because we do, because I'm an immigrant myself. And but it's more of a sense where they don't really understand the big picture of it. The way they see it, it's like, they come from small countries. They come from small towns, pretty much knowing nothing but work. To them, what they're doing doesn't seem wrong. Okay, so and I know you won't probably won't agree with this, but it's true because I come from a small town like that, and I remember when I was there, there was busloads of people that we leave, busloads of men, busloads of like 40 men would leave, spend about 3 years of savings so they could cross the border. And it was really sad. They would leave their families, they left everything, and they would just get on that bus, and it would bring them all the way to TJ, to Tijuana, Mexico, which is where I'm living. And they, about what, 90%, 95% of them ended up coming back, with nothing, not on a bus, not on nothing. They would get home, who knows how, without any food, without any water. They would end up, going home because they didn't make it. And you would ask them, so, are you gonna continue here? And they would tell you, no, there's nothing for me here, and I'm gonna continue trying to go in another 3 years. In another 6 years, I'm gonna try again. And it was really sad for me to see that. And so I feel like people aren't really informed. I mean, the way it is, it's like, from for example, for me, I live here in TJ, in Tijuana, Mexico, and most of the people that live here in TJ are American citizens. They live here and they cross the border every morning, and they go work in the states. There should be some kind of law against that. I mean, I don't think that's fair. They work over there, but they live here, and they're not spending their money here, not unless it's convenient to them. If there's things that they can get here cheaper than over there, then they'll get them here. If there's things that they can get over there, then they'll get them there. And that's not fair either. Most of the businesses here in TJ are owned by U.S. citizens, and like all these big companies are coming down here. I see Starbucks popping up everywhere. They're running out all these small businesses, all these small coffee shops. They can't keep up with they can't compete with them, and they're losing everything. And what do those people have left in the end? Where do they go? What do they have? If that is all they've known their whole life, that is the job that they had. Their family owned that business, and their family's family, so and so and so and so, through generations. And they come and they run them out, and what are they supposed to do for a living? I mean, there should be laws against that to protect the employment here and to keep the economy of Mexico, in Mexico, to keep the revenue in here. Just like, it should be the same thing in the United States. It's like, it's not fair for that, for those companies to come in here. Of course, we need their business just like you need ours, you know, but there should be a balance. It shouldn't be like, okay, you know what, Mexicans, you guys can come in here and send your money back home, because the same Americans are doing the same thing. All their profits are going back home because they pay these people crap in these factories. I know because I've worked here. Hey, a day I would make, in a day it was like a what, 8 hour, 9 hour work day that I would work. I would make about $15 a day. That's, to you guys it's like, oh, I can't believe you made $15 a day. How did you get by? To the economy here it's like, oh, it's okay. I can get by on $15 a day. I can. And it's just I feel like not a lot of people really know what's going on. I've been in I was I was taken to the United States illegally by my parents when I was a baby, and I grew up there. I never knew anything besides the United States. I never knew where I was born. I went to school there. I never got into trouble. My brother, same thing. We never got into trouble. We got good grades. My mom always paid taxes. My parents learned the language. They figured if they were there, they should learn the language. And we were there, and I, went to college. I was working, everything. that I was supposed to be doing, I was doing. I got married to a U.S. Marine who is a drill sergeant in, well, he was in Camp Pendleton. He was in the infantry. He did 3 tours in Iraq, and now he's a drill sergeant. And I applied for my residency, and I was deported. And I could have easily just been like, I'm not leaving. But you know what? I respect the United States. I respect it because I grew up there, and to me, that is my country. I may have not been born there, but if I was called upon, to fight for my country, I would. I, I mean, my biggest dream has always been to, go into the Navy, join, join and just do something for my country, because I really feel like that the United States has done so much for me that I need to do something for it, you know. So yes, I could have probably paid someone, here in TJ, said, "Hey, can you get me back in?" I don't think I would have had a problem crossing that border. I really don't think I would have, and I chose not to, simply because I felt like if I did that, then I would be fitting every single stereotype that has been placed upon us Mexicans, and that we don't give a rat's ass, that we don't do this. No, and my family, they can't come see me because they're immigrants. They can't come see me. I haven't seen my family in 2 years. I didn't see my husband for a year because when I first left, I went back to where I was born, not in TJ, because I don't know anybody here. And then finally I came here when he came home from Iraq, and I finally got to see my husband. And you know what? Still, nothing has been done with my case. We've paid the lawyers. I've done everything that I was supposed to. I have no criminal record, and I don't understand why it is that I'm still here, and why it is that it's so difficult for people to see. You know what? Not everybody is there to take advantage of the country. There are people there that are willing to take and give and take. I know for a fact, if my brother was given the opportunity to continue to go to school, he would so take advantage of the opportunity. He wouldn't be like most. I'm gonna say this, and I know people are gonna get mad, because I went to community college in Santa Monica, in Santa Monica College, and a lot of people there, you know what they did? They got their government aid, and you know what they did with those checks? They went and they bought food, they bought clothes, they did this because mommy and daddy were paying for their school. And I thought that was shitty to me, because I had to work for every single fucking class and every single unit that I had to pay for. And things like that, it's like, whoa, you guys need to pay attention to those things too, because that's why we think it's not fair. And you need to help people who really need the help, and you need to leave out. I know maybe they're American citizens and they have the right to do whatever it is, but in the end, they're spending just as much tax dollars as illegal immigrants are. And it's even worse because it's their own country that they're exploiting. And I mean, I feel like if you're gonna talk about this, you should, try to hear out more people. And I'm not saying change your mind, because you totally have the right to do it, and I agree with you with about 90% of the things that you say. But you know, just, I don't know. I guess I'll stop talking because this thing has gone on pretty long. Okay, bye.